Hey there, Wargamers Josh here from MWG Tabletop Games, ready to throw down some more Team Yankee. Ian has brought in his British forces today, and I'm going to be trying out my generic Soviet collection. We're going to play them as East Germans.
We play and call it work.
Let's start off by taking a look at my East German force. I'm running a T-72B Panzer Battalion. So the HQ is a single T-72B. I have two different T-72B Panzer Company with 4 tanks per. And then I also have 4 Shilkas. In support, I have a 3-strong Acacia artillery battery and a BMP-1 observation post to accompany them. Now, folks have also been somewhat critical of my pronunciation of German, so I've been practicing, so my next choice is a
Spandrel Panzerabwehrzug.
For anti-aircraft, I've also brought along some geckos. I don't think I've ever seen anybody ever play them, so I'm excited for that. My own aircraft, of course, brought along 4 Hind helicopters. Now, trying something different too, a variant of the T-55. Let me clear my throat again.
T-55A-2 Raketenpanzerkompanie.
And the last choice, of course, I have to bring some infantry, so I'm going to bring a medium-size
BMP-2 Mordschützenkompanie.
Now that we've wrapped up my East German forces, let's move over to the British. What am I playing against today?
I brought a Chieftain Armored Squadron. In the formation, I've got 2 Chieftains as the HQ, all still brew. I've got 2 troops of Chieftains with still brew, both at full strength. I've got a 3rd troop of Chieftains with only 2 tanks. Still within the formation, I have an Abbott Field Battery with 105mm guns and a Scorpion Recce troop. In support, I've got a Forward Observer with an FV-432, a tracked Rapier SAM section with 4 tracks, a Fox Recce troop with 4 armored cars, and a Harrier close support flight with 4 Harriers.
Very good, and that's at 100 points per side. The mission for today is Encounter. Your forces have been scattered in heavy fighting. Gather your forces and defeat the enemy. Because I picked to be attacking, and Ian picked to be maneuvering. So we've ended up with a scenario that neither of us really wanted. The special rules, we have a meeting engagement for both players and scattered delayed reserves for both players. Pretty simple here again, what we're trying to accomplish. So winning the game, a player wins if they end their turn holding one of the objectives that they placed on their opponent's side of the table. That's it. That's all. Alrighty, let's take a look at the lovely board we are playing on today. Now, everything you see here is a part of Battlefront's Battlefield in a Box set. / Gale Force 9, same company. And everything here, actually, it just comes out of the box like this. So it's all pre-painted. You take the roof off for putting your infantry inside. I love this stuff. Same with all the roads and all that. The battle mat, you can get everything from them and create a lovely little table. So as far as deployment goes, my BMP-2s, my T-55s, my command tank, geckos, T-72Bs, and my Spandrels. And the 2 objectives that Ian's trying to capture are here and here. Across the board, let's take a look. I see, let's see if I get any of the names right. I see Rapiers.
Yep.
Some of your Chieftains. Mm-hmm. This is the HQ group.
Yes.
Your Abbotts, more Chieftains, 1 objective for me, 2 objective for me, and this is a Fox Recce group?
Yep.
Cool. Now, I really would have loved to know who's going first, but it's a roll-off to see who goes first on this mission. So high dice roll must go first. Let's see what we got. A 2 compared to a 5. Looks like the Brits are going first. Now, before we get to it, did you want to go first?
I don't know. My tanks don't like to move. And
Same answer here. Okay, cool. First thing we got to do is see if the Harriers are coming in. Now, they're not a part of your reserves, so you're rolling. And I believe the Harriers with being jump jets, they show up on 3s instead of 4s. Yeah, it's lovely. I roll 2s all the time anyways, so it wouldn't matter for me. Throw it right there. The Harriers coming in. The Harriers are not this turn. For movement, I'm going to show off once again where everything's currently sitting. I mean, the majority of the forces are here in this shot, except for the little Fox Recce group over here. And we'll show you where they end up. All right, getting fancy right out the hop. We're going to go for a blitz on the chieftains. It's a 3-up skill, and you definitely crank that. No problem. All right, next move, we're going to have heading to there, but taking a cross check. So crossing on a 3-up.
First one. Nope.
Nope, he's getting hung up there. So basically where he would first touch, he is stuck.
Which is perfect.
Yeah, that's exactly what you wanted to do.
Exactly what I was aiming for.
Then you can follow up the other one, assuming he doesn't want to go get stuck there as well.
You know what? He can't really get through there. So maybe he will... He can't shoot anything. Maybe he'll just use his turn to tuck as much into cover as he can.
Sounds
that really did not work the way I hoped.
Well, in retrospect, that kind of messes your turn up a little bit. You could move him in such a way. No, you really can't move him in such a way to get shots because of that terrain there. Well, good start for the Brits. We are going to... Did you come up with an idea?
Maybe.
Yeah, multitude of reasons why this isn't going to work it over here. It is worth noting, I think we would have caught it as soon as you went to go put him down anyways. I keep forgetting we're doing meeting engagement. The strike aircraft wouldn't be able to show up. So yeah, you're staying there to potentially observe for next turn. Because you can't fire your artillery bombardment yet. So really all we have is a single shot with this chieftain shooting downtown into the front of my T-72 here. Looking for 5s total. And with a 4, the shot misses. So I believe that's it, that's all.
Yep.
Taken care of thus far. You know what? I will take it. I'm terrified of what the British are capable of doing, so let's go over to East German, turn number 1. All right, so here's my chance. I'm going to give you a quick little sweep of where all of my stuff currently is before I go to fail my blitz checks and all the rest of that. Yeah, I think we're going to start my movement off with bringing my T-72Bs up. We're ready to get some shots down range. See if their gunnery is any better. And the one lagging behind can pop a shot over this way. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm kind of back and forth on it. I think I'm going to go for a skill check on my BMPs just to try to get some positioning with them. It's basically going to be on a 4-up. I'll be shooting missiles at you this turn. On a 1 to 3, I'll just be moving instead. So let's see what it's going to be. Hey, it's going to be missiles today. And that will push all of my BMPs to look approximately like so. Because some get to move after. Really, the only ones that are worried about the blitz move are these 5 right here. The other 4 aren't going to be shooting, so they just kind of took a regular move after the fact. My T-55s, I want them to use their special little missile thing, but I don't think it's going to be a major thing, so I think I'm going to maybe threaten your flank a bit here. I'm actually going to be able to get a cheeky little shot downrange. It's probably not going to hit or do anything, but I'm going to try it. So yeah, I think that's going to be all my moves. My HQ is going to tuck in here. My spandrels can already see, 2 of them can see the abbots. So I may as well put some fire there. Yeah, let's get over to my shooting. And we will start, because they don't have other targets, with the 2 spandrels that can see putting shots into those abbots. Alright, so now these are normally going to be hitting on 4s, hitting on 5s for the concealment. So let's see if I can't get a 5. Oh, there's one in there. Huzzah! And now I can already tell you, without looking at any of your stats, you probably don't have AT enough to get an armor save on this.
I do not.
So I'm going to go straight to firepower. 3 up. And there we go. There's 1 less abbot in the world. Which doesn't really technically affect stuff until you lose another one, but hey, I'm getting there. You know what, I wasn't able to get to a point where I'm going to be hitting anything other than... oh, wait a second. Yeah, I'm still not going to hit. I'm not going to bother rolling him yet. Because I think I'm AT like 17 on these, and your front armor 18.
Yeah.
I don't really care much for that. So yeah, not gonna bother shooting with the T55s until maybe later and something cheeky happens. Let's go over to having probably a barrage of missiles fire at you. No, T-72s. T-72 is gonna fire straight down range at the command group there. And these T-72s, I can't actually get a shot under the underpass, but you see what's happening. All right, show me hitting on 4s. Okay, well, there we go. Good gunnery, lads, good gunnery. Dang it. I got 5 missiles I'm going to throw at you then, see if they do any better. Same thing, looking for 4s. Show me 4s to hit. Okay, well, I managed to get 1. And one's getting a shoot, not breaking the front 180. So your armor 18 versus my 21, you're looking for a 3 to match. And a 5, he cares not for the shot. You're fine. I guess he is going to go for a lucky, try to get a 6 onto that tank that's looking the wrong direction. Go, little T-55, get him! Ah! I'm so good at... I almost said Warhammer. I'm so good at all tabletop games. Okay, it's going to go straight to firepower, because I'm shooting at your side/rear. So firepower 2 up, get him! Yeah! So Mr. Man there is destroyed, and he is taking over now. And once again, T-55's MVP. I don't know how, but they just are. Okay, cool. That should be all of my shooting for turn 1 taken care of. Yeah, I think we're hunky-dory there. Let's go ahead and get ready for... Oh yeah, sorry, technically I should have resolved him. Thank you. Shooting over into there. Yes, I should have resolved this when I was shooting them. But it's the same. Shooting into the front of the foxes, looking for a 6. No, not quite. So, you're good. Let's get ready for turn number 2, British. No last stands or anything like that, because again, that's the HQ group there. So yeah, let's just go right over to rolling to see if your Harriers show up. Survey says they do. And here come the Harriers. This is what the French would call le problem. As we move across, the Rapiers just tucking in. The one remaining command tank has moved over. I'm gonna go for a blitz check here on a 3 and a 1. So you're still going to be able to shoot, but you're going to take a penalty on top of everything else. And this is how those chieftains will end up looking. We're going to move across to this side, and not the spotting team, but you're going to go for cross checks on some of the others?
Yep.
Okay, so front to back. What's the cross check? Well, there's 2 fails so far, and in the back.
They all failed.
Okay, so they all just stay stuck where they're at. Very good. Alrighty, first thing we're going to do, we're going to call in an artillery bombardment. It's positioned, we did it off camera, it's right over here. We'll show you the range and marker if you end up getting it. So, you're skill 3 plus you are touching terrain, so we're looking for a 4, so the first attempt. And you range in on your first attempt, no problem. Alright, so with that bombardment, you're going to be hitting this T-72 on a 3. So you do hit him. We'll resolve that real quick. I'm looking for a 2, or sorry, I guess well, a 3 up to completely ignore. Yep. And I do completely ignore, he doesn't care. And then over to you hit 3 of the geckos, I believe?
3 of them.
Okay, so we'll go down the line.
My right. No miss.
Yeah, because of the concealed, I believe. Yeah, ground to ground, that's what it is. Miss.
And a hit.
Okay, so we have a hit on number 3. Alright, no armor's best armor, so I just have a 5-up tank save. Nope, that didn't work. What's the firepower?
4+, I believe.
Gotcha. I was going to say, I thought the 105s had some kind of a thing going on, so a 4-up, 50-50. And a 4, he is destroyed. And there we go. What is next, good sir?
Let's try the chieftains over here. We're going to kill some T-55s.
Going to attempt to. So these chieftains here, shooting at the front T-55, looking for 5s because of that failed blitz. Oh, that's not a great start for me. Ugh. Yeah, I only got the 1 to assign hits to. So, 2 2-up firepower checks. Oh, you passed. Yep, he's gone. Toodaloo. That's okay. You made your points up. That leaves you with nothing to shoot at for the other one, and a very dead T-55. So we're going to go over to the Harriers, and I'm going to throw some anti-aircraft fire at you. Yeah, let's take care of the big stuff before I take care of the little stuff. Go ahead, fire my geckos. There's 2 you're going to get the concealment bonus, and 1 that you will not. Here's the first 6 shots. These are looking for 5s to hit you. Come on! I got 1. And then the next 3 shots are looking for 4s. There we go, that's better. 1 hit on each. Okay, so you're going to have to take 4 aircraft saves. We're going to roll them all at the same time. It's just as the dice lie. Okay, so it appears... What's your aircraft save on them? 5 up, I
5
assume?
plus, yeah.
So you've failed the one up front and the one in back, according to how the dice fell. See how that works? Let's do a firepower check up front. 3 up. Nope. And then on the one in the back, yes. Okay, so I got 1 of them. So 1 in the back is destroyed. All right, let's go some AA machine guns. So there's a single one here you're going to get concealment from. So again, looking for a 5. That's a good start. And then we've got the other 4 shooting up, looking for 4s. Okay. That's 1 hit on each again, as the dice lie. 3 saves of 5 up. Okay, so you're fine. You 2, I'm taking firepower checks on. Okay, so rerolling successful. I got to show 2 5s to take out the front one. I don't. And then the other one, 2 5s. Come on! It's not asking for that much. No. Sadly not. They are fine. So let's resolve the shooting. And as they're firing down, you still do gotta do the, what is it, the ranging?
Ranging in.
And so when you manage to, you'll hit these 2, the T-72 here, and 3 BMPs. And then looking for a 4 up for the tall terrain. First attempt. You make it on the first attempt. That's not what I wanted to see. Let's see if we can hit some BMPs then. Looking for 3s as the dice lie. Okay, so you hit the middle BMP, which you are. I think I actually get no, maybe I don't get an armor save. Straight to firepower on the middle guy there. What's the firepower check on it? Just so I know for all the important stuff after.
3 plus.
3 plus, yeah. Brutal or no?
No.
And infantry saves, 3 up. Yeah, they're fine. They don't care. Okay, do you hit my T-72? Nope, not on a 2. And then the 2 chances on the 2 geckos. You hit 1, so that'll be that one right there. No armor's best armor. And he ignores it on a 5. He doesn't care about your silly Harriers. Overall, you know what? It's not awful. You had the potential of losing 2 of them, which really would have messed up their potential later on in the game. So at least you got 3 left. Well, there we go. That's going to be it for the turn. Again, not the most eventful turn, but not an awful turn either. So let's go ahead, get ready for East German turn number 2. Start of the turn, I'm pretty sure I owe you a rally check here. It's not going to be a huge difference because I'm not doing anything. They're rallied, they're fine. So yeah, what am I going to do with my turn? Yeah, I think it's time to get the infantry out. So I'm going to go ahead. I'll show you where they all end up instead of doing this one by one. All right, now just because I don't love how it looks, this is the one and only time I'm going to show you where the infantry are until they start being engaged. So my infantry have jumped into the buildings except for these guys standing suspiciously close to those gas pumps. They'll figure out somewhere to go eventually. Now let's send forth the T-72s. When in doubt, attack. So the T-72Bs have rolled up, and then I've also had the T-55 decide that they're gonna dash to over here, and my BMPs are gonna dash up over this way. I'm just going everywhere. My little spandrel's just moving up to, I don't know, get some better line of sight and all that. This isn't going to be a huge play for me. So I think that'll bring me right over to my shooting. Where we're going to start with here, shooting up front again. Just because, I don't know, I feel like bullying them. Actually, you know what? No, let's scooch him ever so slightly. There we go. And then, yeah, put a shot down range. I think I was on 6 to hit.
6s, yeah.
Yep. Nope, that's the exact opposite of what I needed. Okay, cool, that's cute. Now let's go over here. These 272Bs are going to be putting shots into your 3-strong element there. And then these other 2 will be shooting into your HQ. So looking at the values I'm going to need. So here, shooting into your commander, looking for a 4. Follow-up is going to need a 5, I believe. First shot, we're good. And then the second shot, we're not good. I did them in the opposite order. Okay, so yeah, getting 1 hit. You're looking for a 3 to equal here because of the range and the armor. And a 5. The shot's just going to bounce. Now we've got my other 2 tanks putting shots over into these 2 lads here. We'll say he's my primary target, and I am looking for 5s to hit him. Okay, well, we'll assign 1 hit here. Boop. Same thing, you're looking for a 3 up to match. Yeah, you're fine. I cannot hurt them, unless I got T-55 shooting, apparently. Everything else dashed, so I think that is going to be that. These guys moved up and didn't really have any valid targets anyways. So that's going to be the end of my turn 2. We're going to move over to turn 3, where we start rolling for reinforcements and all that fun stuff. Let's start off rolling for reserves. On a 5 up, you're going to get to pick a unit. And you do. Let's figure out what unit it is, and then we got to roll to see where it comes in. The pick will be the Scorpions, but we got to roll to see where they come in. 1, 2, 3, 4 is anywhere along here, and then 5, 6 is in this edge. So they show up anywhere along this edge. And here are your Scorpions, ready to match my BMPs. Let's do strike aircraft, see if those Harriers show up on a 3 up. Really cool if they didn't for a turn. Yeah, here they come. Whoa! Yeah, don't love that. And then we'll get the rest of your movement done. Show you where everything is sitting currently. All right, so looking at the movement, just pivoting the turret, so not actually moving. Pivoting the turret, move here, and then you are moving out of command with this tank. And that's it for moves. Let's get over to some shooting.
All right.
All right, so we're going to start off with the artillery. You're already ranged in, so that's not great. So you're going to hit both these lads, looking for a 3. Just throw them here as the dice lie. Okay, there's a miss and a hit. Go get him. No armor, best armor save. Okay, we're fine. Good, leave me alone. We're coming to this side of the board now. These things have got little auto cannons. I should have paid more attention. No! Spilling my doom, firing over into my BMPs. 9 shots hitting on 4s. Yeah, that's more than I want. Oh, okay, I guess there's only 4. That's not that bad.
Then it's
Straight to firepower. And I think you are hitting 1, 2, 3, 4. So here, what's the firepower check?
5+.
Okay, bailed out. Bailed out. Up front.
Bailed out.
Is okay, and the last one? Bailed out. So 4 bailed out BMPs. All right, I've had to deal with worse. What's next?
I think the Scorpions will fire next.
Yeah, that makes sense. What are they armed with?
They have 76 millimeter low velocity. It's an AT-10.
Nice. Looking for 3s to hit here. Okay, 2. Okay, and then there's hits here and here. I'm not getting an armor check, so I'm not going to worry about it. So just straight to firepower. What's the firepower check on these?
3, I believe. 2+.
2+. Uh-oh.
Even better
Right
than I
here?
thought.
Okay,
Ah.
very good. Bailed out. And the next one? Okay, so destroyed. You got 1. Next up, Chieftain. Gonna fire at my bailed out little fella there. Oh, you hit. Go to firepower. And he's gone.
It'll be 3
All
shots.
right, so these ones now firing over into my T-72s because of being out of command or concealment or whatever else, you're hitting on 4s. So, throwing the dice, let's see what you get. 2 hits. So it's going to be here and here. I am armor 18. You're AT...
22.
So looking for basically looking for a 4 to ignore. So we'll go over here first. A 2, that's not good. And then on the other one, a 2, also not good. Firepower checks here.
Where are we?
Firepower check here, 2 up. Yep, destroyed, and then the other one, destroyed. Uh-oh. Well, that could have went better for me. But, you know, it's not that bad. What do you got shooting next?
The Harriers.
Cool, you get less to hit. But in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and throw some missiles at you.
Yeah.
Give me 9 shots, looking for 5s with the geckos. Oh, I'm going to save you some car insurance money there.
5.
Ian didn't laugh at my gecko joke, 'cause, you know, I think it's Progressive as the mascot. But he was more upset about me hitting 5 times. Okay, 2 aircraft saves here. 5 ups.
Now I'm laughing at you.
No,
I'm laughing at
it's the delay. Okay, so leave the 5
2
ups on the
5+.
closest one.
Yeah.
You failed them both. Firepower check of 3 up. You're gone. Middle one's only got a single one assigned to him. And he fails it. He's gone, because it's firepower 3 on these. And the last one, 2 5-up saves. Failed them both. Okay, cool. So I don't have to worry about Harriers for the rest of the game. All right. Last thing we're going to do here is in the assault step. You're not going to assault, but you're going to try to shoot and scoot, because you've realized I'm coming for these rapiers. So what's the skill check? 3?
3+.
Okay. And they can scoot. And tuck it in nice and tight like so. And then I believe that's that. So,
Yep.
Not terrible. Not terrible. Not great for me, but I mean, like, it could be way worse for me, so I'm not overly upset about this.
Not great for the RAF either.
Yeah, no. These are pointless now. They look kind of cool. Give a quick little sweep of the battlefield as we get ready for turn 3, East Germany. All right, let's see if we can't jump back on board here. These are 4-up remounts, as the dice lie. Okay, well, 2 on the flanks get in. And let's see if any of my reinforcements show up. Oh, they do. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. I don't know if I like this call, but I'm going to try to bring in my T-72s. So 1, 2, anywhere on the back is 3, 4, 5, 6 is this corner. So it's going to be, okay, they got to come in over on this corner exactly where I didn't want them to be. Well, if I'm coming in over here, I'm going to try to be aggressive. No point in holding back. Let's go ahead and just dash them up the board. Because they can start to make a play for this next turn. If you don't do something about that. So, I'm happy enough with this. Let's continue on with the rest of my moves. Show you what this central blob looks like before I move it all. I hate everything I've done. So I ended up moving a lot of stuff, taking a lot of stuff back. T-55s are going to hang out here. I've misplayed them this far, and I can't get in amongst you proper. So, if I can't attack with them, that's okay for a turn. I've moved these T-72s back to be able to use the concealment of their friends, those smoldering wrecks, and then just shuffling the BMPs around to get a variety of different shots. So I think we're happy with that. We're going to go over to my shooting step now, and we're going to have my 3 little spandrels put shots way down range into your scorpions. Go get them, spandrels. Looking for 4s. Well, I've got 1 hit on the mid one there.
My fire armor cannot
Yeah, I didn't figure it would
repel
be good enough.
firepower.
Looking for a 3-up, and you're bailed out. Okay. Okay. I shuffled around the BMPs too much to really think much about it. I know this is the only one I didn't really move. So he's going to go ahead and throw a missile over into him. And then the other ones, I'm going to have these 2 that are still up put autocannon straight ahead. And then he's going to put autocannons this way. So we'll do the 2 that are shooting at him as a target. Looking for 4s once again. Okay, so we're going to assign a hit here. And hey, for fun, let's assign a hit there.
My armor's 2. So.
2, so yeah, don't got to worry about it. Straight to firepower check. Here. Destroyed. And then his little friend bailed out. And let's go over to here. A couple autocannon shots going this way. You don't get the... Okay, yeah. You get the concealed, but not the gonogram because you did shoot. Looking for 5s. Nope, that's okay. And the last one, firing a missile over into your tank here. That's a hit.
Ooh, yeah.
You can see what I hit. Yeah, not breaking the front 180. So you're going to get your full armor value of 18 against my anti-tank of 21. So you're looking for a 4 to ignore. There's a 2. Firepower check. You're bailed out. Dang it! Gosh darn it! I really need to kill your tanks. These T-72s really got to crank some good shots right now. Just 2 shots into the lead tank here, looking for 5s, because I don't really have a great angle over here, and maybe you won't get back in. You're going to get back in. Okay, so 5s to hit here with my T-72s that are cowering and hiding, and you're going to outshoot me. Pair of 4s. One up, one on. So not getting any hits out of that. Not great, but not the worst either. Like, I'm not too upset. You fire a shot down there. You're going to hit on a 5 eventually on that lead guy.
4.
No, because you got the concealment, I think.
Yeah.
But I rolled a 3 anyways. I still missed. Kind of a moot point. And that's going to be it. I killed a couple things this turn. I bailed something out. That was kind of cool. But yes, stalling me out a little bit here. But this could be potentially big for later on in the game. So let's go over to turn 4 for the British. Start of the British turn. See if you get back in. What's the remount here?
Good question.
Before rolling, that is something handy dandy to know.
4+.
4+, so as the dice lie. They don't get back in. Let's check the remount over on the chieftain there.
He's the formation or force leader.
Okay.
So he gets back in.
Oh, you're back in, but you do owe me a test here to see, because you're not in good spirits about this. What is your morale?
It's going to be a 4+ again.
4+? No, they are gone. Toodaloo, see you later. And now time to roll for reserves. 2 dice. And 5 up, something showing up. Squadron of 3 chieftains. So again, 5, 6, 3, 4 anywhere on the back, 1, 2. Roll me a 1, 2. And show up where the objective is not.
Ah.
Thank you. Thank you. Alrighty, so for movement, we had the reinforcements show up here. And then the HQ that was here has moved over. And then moving here, you've had to use the stabilizer on this tank, but not on this tank. And that's, I think, the majority. Yeah, no, that's all of your moves. And then were you going for a cross check over here or no?
No, they're going to fire a bombardment from where they are.
Gotcha. We're going to start off with the chieftain shooting. They're both going to target this one right here. So needing a 3 here, then needing a 5 here for the concealment and the stabilizer. So the first one on a 3, that hits, and then on a 5, hey-oh, firepower check. Yep, he's gone. We're going to have the Fox go, and they are going to fire. You've got 1 in short range to shoot here. So let's do him separate real quick. So he should just be hitting on
3.
do I get concealment there?
Yeah.
Yeah, so looking for 4s. Okay, so we got 2 hits. Okay, and then the rest of the ones hitting on 5s. 2 more hits.
Hitting on 5s. 3s.
Range and concealment for 5s, I believe, right?
Sure.
So 2 more hits to assign. Firepower checks. First of all, 2 here on 5s. Yeah, you got him. And then in the middle there, you didn't, but he's going to have to take a remount. I'll roll that in a second. And the last one. Okay. So I'm going to take this bailed out and put it over here for a second and see if he passes his remount. 4 up. Oh, I didn't think he'd pass. Okay, well, they're both bailed out. Now that that's done, we're going to go over here. Shooting down range. I think, yeah, just concealment. So you should be looking for 4s, I do believe, into my 2 T-72s. Yeah, they all hit. All right, 2 hits here. 4 to ignore. Okay, cool. He doesn't care. And then his friend there. Nope. Firepower check. He's gone. Oh. And not fantastic for me. Cool. You still have your command tank to shoot?
True.
Am I mistaken?
Yep.
Okay, so he's going to slap some shots downrange, so that should be a single shot on a 4.
Yep.
Oh, well, he hits. Ah! I ignore. And that's going to be that. Let's get ready for turn 4 for the good old East Germans. All right, so over here, we got to do, we got to do my remounts first, I guess. Let's see if we can get back in. One of them does. Cool, I'm still in good spirits. And then I got to do a morale check. I am within range of my commander here, so it's 3 up. Yeah, cool, so he's going to stick around. I'm not gonna lie, it's not exactly what I wanted, but that's okay. Let's see if my reinforcements show up. 5s. I do have a squad show up. Okay, I probably should have done this earlier, but let's see if I can get my artillery on board. Seeing where they show up. Okay, so I get to pick anywhere along here. Showing up here, and jump back a second. We forgot to resolve your abbots. So let's see if you can call in that bombardment. So it should be on a 4, I believe.
Yeah, it covers tall terrain, so yeah, 4+.
Cool. Okay, cool. How many are you hitting?
Looks like just 2.
Just these 2?
Yeah.
Cool. Let's see what you got.
Should be on 3s.
As the dice lie, so they both get hit. Looking for 3s to ignore. Okay, so him there, firepower.
4+.
Yeah, you bail him out. And we'll see if he jumps back in. He does.
Right.
Very good. But you can put your ranged in marker down.
Thank you.
All right, look at my moves. I think I'm going to go ahead, and these guys are going to do a little dash. I just don't have the punch I need over on this side right now. Yeah, we're getting them out of dodge. All right, the moves are complete. Basically, T-72s are both going to shuffle up this way. One was a dash from my HQ. I have dashed back with my T-55s just because I don't really have the firepower I need to push right now. But I can sit still with BMPs and shoot missiles at you. And then moving these T-72s up. Not going to be in range to fire over here yet, but that's what the Spandrels are for. Let's start with them. 3 Spandrels firing into that lead chieftain. Looking for 5s to hit. And hey-oh, here we go. Assign 1 hit here, assign 1 hit here. So you're looking for, I think, what was it, 4 to ignore?
Yep.
So here, yep, ignored on a 5, and then 4 to ignore. Womp womp. You'll fail your saves eventually. From there, let's have these T-72s try to bully the Foxes. So I believe I'm hitting you on 5s now. Survey says, okay, bump. Okay, goodbye. There's one of them gone. 3 more turns of this and I'll get you. All right, now we're gonna come over to here and we're gonna have the other tank fire over. Same thing on a 5 on the lead one. He hits! 2 up. Get off my board. And really the only other shooting I'm taking care of is these guys. And let's just have them both fire missiles straight ahead. Well, he doesn't have a great shot, so instead let's put a missile over into your rapiers, starting here. I've been doing this all game because I need my helicopters to come in and do work. Okay, so the missile over into the rapier on 4. Yeah, that didn't work. And then the other missile straight ahead, looking for a 5 because of the concealment. Nope, that didn't work either. That didn't even add up to what I needed to hit one of them. So I think that's my turn. Very good. So, how many did you get left for reinforcement? Oh, you got 2 things left. Okay,
right.
cool. So you're guaranteed to get one of them, but if you can roll 2 5-ups, you get them both right now.
Just 1.
Nope. The tanks, and we remember the rolls where they're showing up. Over into that corner again. All right. All right, so there's the reinforcements showing up. Now over to the movement proper. We're going to start with a blitz over here. 3 up. There's the 1 again. Yep, okay, very good. I'll let you get their movement figured out now.
Okay.
And here we go. Now's the turn that the Brits start to push out. So Chieftain's moving up, the Rapier's moving out, and then we have got your HQ and your failures hanging out there. So let's go over to the shooting step. We're going to start off with spotting for an artillery barrage going this way. Oh no, it's going over here?
Yeah.
Okay, and then shooting across over. I am going to get concealment. So looking for 4s. You got 1. Go straight to firepower.
No.
Okay, bailed out. All right, now I'm somewhat of a witch, and turns out I was right. You are dropping the artillery over there, just because of how close you are here and the lack of being able to get hits. So let's see if you can range in. There is tall terrain there, so this is looking for what, a 4?
4.
Oh, you didn't range in the first attempt, or the second. Oh, you got it on the third. Okay.
Okay.
Looking for 5s to hit as the dice lie. So you're gonna hit the 1 over here. And I owe you a 3-up. Okay, cool. I ignore it. Eyeballing this a little bit better. You actually didn't have a shot, so went back, just let you do the dash move instead that you wanted to do. And then shooting over here, I've got concealment. You're shooting my BMPs with your chieftains. So the 1 hitting on 3, and then the 2 hitting on 4. Excellent. Very good. All right, and then over to here, the commander, shooting over. He is stabilized, shooting downtown, looking for a 5. And failing on a 1. And then these 3 lads.
They need a thought.
And then something very similar over here. You didn't have to stabilize, but you failed to blitz. Shooting into the spandrels. And changing your mind to shoot over into here. I think it's going to be the same dice, my friend.
I think it's 4s.
Yeah, because you've got 1 that you can see proper, I think.
Yeah.
So there's 2 that need 4s, 1 that need a 5. So the 2 that need 4s. Oh, that's not great. And the 1 that needs a 5. Okay. Primary there. Another valid target there. Firepower check. Yeah, he's gone. Then the other one. He's gone. Ooh. And that is going to be that. So, okay, overall, yeah. I think it's starting to really swing into the British side of things, but there's always dice. So let's see Soviet turn. What will we turn 5, I think? Something like that. Yeah, give or take. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, no, I'm switching to being Soviets now. That's how it happens. Okay, yeah, let's go East German. Turn whatever turn it is. Okay, looking for 5s to show. Oh, no, I gotta get back in. I forgot. Over here. Okay, he gets back in. The other one doesn't. And I'm straight to rolling, I think, for if they're sticking around or not. 3 up. He is. And then over here, he is. Very good. And then, yeah, let's get over to the turn. Oh, no, sorry. Reinforcements. Oh, everybody's showing up. It's party time. Now, let's see. Let's figure out where the Shilkas show up. Over here. Cool. I'm going to make it real easy. They're going to dash on and hide behind this garage. Okay, we're going to hang tight there. BMP, Observer. Guy just showing up over here, right where I wanted him. I don't love any of this. Just going to go for it with the Hinds and hope for the best. Yep. Yep. And then my Observer is here observing. And I can't remember if I showed it off already, but the Shilkas are just cowering behind a garage. Let's get my movement done. You guys know where everything currently is. These are 5 of cross checks to get out. For anybody wondering why I haven't been using them to spot properly. I should have done this last turn. We'll go him, 5 up. Nope, he's staying there. Him. Yep. Last one. Cool. All right, cool. That's why I didn't bother moving them. Pretend I did that last turn. Dang it. Yeah, we just gotta push in and go for the attack and hope for the best here. Okay, I'm over to cross checks. We'll show you where everything else ends up. He's gonna drive here and then take a cross check. He failed. Well, the next one's gonna try the same thing. So driving up and okay. This last one. Okay. Good job. Good job. Wasn't important at all, guys. Dang it. Okay. Other than that, guys, movement. These T-72s have moved to engage. The spandrels are just kind of hanging out. Oh yeah, and these T-72s have pushed up on the objective. I guess that's an important part of the game. So yeah, let's just get right over to shooting. I'm going to start off with this first T-55 popping a shot into the rapier right ahead of him. So I believe I should be hitting you on a 5. I think you're getting concealment. So I'm just going to roll a 6.
Okay.
And then firepower 2 up.
Maybe transport save, right?
It could be on them.
No. Carry on.
No! Well, you're bailed out at least, so you're not shooting. Way better if you had no armor. You are correct on that, good sir. Then moving over to the rest of this mess, we're gonna have one of these act as a spotter for the artillery bombardment. So the other 2 spandrels will fire into the middle. Yeah, right there. Let's see if I can hit you on 5s. Ooh, I got a hit. All right, let's see if you can try to bounce that shot. That matches. So I do bail you out at least. I'm 21 versus your 18.
Yeah, so if I rolled a 21 as well, then that was a check to bail.
Yep, so you're bailed out.
Not bailed out.
I'm not good at the game, but they still pay me how to do it. I didn't even say it right. They still pay me to do this. Yeah, so for anybody wondering, it was anti-tank 21 versus your armor of 18.
Yep.
So that matched, and then my firepower 3 up bailed you out.
Right.
And moving over to here now, we're going to have this little BMP that could. Firing here. I got a clear shot for once. 4. Okay, cool. I rolled a 3. didn't hit. Let's go my T-72s. No, we'll go these T-72s first. So the one up front is going to try to pop a shot into Buddy Boy right here. Should be looking for a 5 to hit. Nope, that would have been great. Let's see if Mr. Man down the way can try to do the exact same thing on a 5. Nope, he missed even worse. Let's go with my 4 T-72s here, firing across. Same thing, looking for 5s because of the concealment. Okay, so I've got 1 hit on Mr. Man there. AT-22. And then likely the range will, Yeah, so effectively your armor 19 versus my 22. I could bail him out. I do. Well, let's see if we can bring in the bombardment then from the one that was spotting. I'll be trying to drop it right kind of on front of his nose there.
Okay.
Got a 4 up skill. The first attempt. Range is in. Okay, let's see if I can't hit you. Hitting on 4s as the dice lie. I didn't hit any of them. I'll get you next time. Dang it. Not gonna lie, that's not great for me. Okay, let's do it. Get your anti-aircraft ready because the Hinds are gonna fire over in. At least I've got one of them bailed out. Right, 9 shots, looking for 4s to hit. That's a couple hits. 5?
Yep.
And I got a 4 up aircraft save. So the one taking 2 hits, passes 1, fails 1. Firepower check 3 up. Yep, he's gone. 1 off. And then I'm going to roll down the line. First one fails. Next one fails. Last one fails. Okay, just roll 3 firepower checks. Just roll them one at a time for me. Dead. Dead. And dead. Okay, well that was cool. Dang, that was my last shot at trying to get those chieftains eventually. It was worth a try, folks. It was worth a try. No, out of 5 saves, I think I passed 1 4 up. Which, I mean, the math isn't terrible on that. I just needed to roll really well.
The rapiers, their entire purpose was that moment.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Because I think the AT missiles on those are like 23 or something like that. So they would have messed the chieftains up. But that's okay. Let's, I think that's all my shooting. That's not good. Okay, cool. Let's get ready for the British turn. All right, let's see if you can remount. Starting here, rerollable 3, so throw them both. Yep, so he gets back in. And then the other one.
No reroll on this one.
And he gets back in as well. Uh-oh. And then, you know what? I'm just going to let you get back in there on him because it doesn't matter anymore. Reinforcements, you're automatically getting your artillery observer on. You just need to roll a 1 or 2 so we can't contest that objective. Thank you. This is the game, folks. The table is as full as it's going to get now. we're going to go ahead. I'll give you one last sweep. We'll show you where the British forces ended up. If I hold that still on my turn, I get it. So you do have to try to push me off that objective. All right, we're going to see if you can get unstuck from the woods on a 4 up on the rear one there. He is able to move. So you're able to come out and contest. Is the other one coming out too? Nope, he's staying right where he is. Again, we'll show you where this ends up, and then we'll show you where the rest of it all ends up. Alrighty, so we've got a couple chieftains moved up, and then you're going for some cross checks.
Yeah. So this guy.
Okay. He fails it, so we would have bogged down
to
there. Who's next?
This guy. Oh,
He's gonna. Where is he bogged down?
He will bog down here.
Very good.
And
Okay.
this guy.
Last but not least. Oh, he passes. He gets to go.
So he'll come up to here.
Good. And is that having to use your stabilizer to get to there? Yeah, because Buddy Boy got in the way there. So he's gonna stabilize, but he's in good position. So let's get over to shooting now. Where would you like to begin?
Let's start with the important stuff. This guy is going to shoot into the side of the T-72s.
Is he shoot? Oh yeah, because he's not observing. Right.
No, like
3 shots. I'm right there. You're gonna hit me on 3s. Actually, what was your moving rate of fire? Because you tried to move and bogged, right?
oh yeah, you're right. So there would be just 2. Reroll.
Yeah, sure.
That could be better for me.
I don't care. It's okay. There we go.
So 1, same as.
On a 1, you might bail me. Nope, he doesn't care. Okay, here we go. We've got the chieftain shooting over now, so there's going to be 6 shots coming in.
5, because this guy moved.
Oh, because he had to move. Gotcha. So 5 shots, hitting me on 3s. Yep. That's pretty good. You got 4 hits. 4 to ignore. He doesn't care. Next one. Doesn't care. Next one. Definitely cares. Last one. Definitely that matches.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll see if you take him out on a 2. He's gone, and the other one, do you bail him? You do. All right, next will be the commander. 1 shot. Excuse me, looking for 3s. And he misses on a 2. Okay, so the artillery is going to go next and get a self-spot, just basically spotting into the building there. This should be on a 4, I believe.
If 3, you're concealed and you haven't shot, so gone to ground, right?
I think that's just for when you're
hitting,
yeah. You're just trying to range
terrain,
it.
You're right. My bad.
So 4. Nope. Yep. Okay, on the second one. All right, so you're going to be hitting me on 4s in there. We'll just do it as the dice lie. Okay. So the only thing you don't hit is them. Ooh. Infantry save on the 2 RPG teams. So I'm going to fail this one. You want to give me a firepower?
2.
So nope. And then over here with the with the LMG team, they passed their infantry save. Okay. All right. So now the chieftains here are going to shoot. 1 shooting into the building, hitting on a 5. Missing on a 1. And then the other one shooting down range into those T-72Bs. Needing, that'll work. Roll well. He did. Very good. And then the last chieftain shooting into, which one was it again? This one here.
Yeah, this one.
Firing into my BMP. How dare you?
That's not going to hit.
No, because I'll have the concealment and all that. Okay, good. And then 2 shots into the T-55s. Ooh.
Yeah,
Firepower check on the first one. Dead. And then the next one. And dead. Uh-oh. My forces, they fall apart. All right, let's go over to my turn now and see what I can't do. This will kind of be my last ditch. Unless I have a really big turn here, I might end up tapping out. But yeah, let's see what I can do.
Just win.
There's that. You know, sometimes you say things that don't make sense, Ian. You pointed out, yeah, if I just kill him, then I win. Because I hold that objective. Because I'm starting on it, and I'm ending my turn holding it. So yeah, I guess there's that. So yeah, maybe it's not all doom and gloom for East Germany. All right, here we go. Remount on a 4. Dang it. Okay, that's less shots. Over to here. Remount. Okay, he's back in. I'm in it to win it again. I also got to check to see if he sticks around. He does. Things are real awkward when a bailed out tank is sitting in the way here. Real awkward. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know what to do with this situation now. I guess I'll try to get these tanks unstuck from the forest. So the front one here, he's good. And then the other one, okay, he's gonna stay there. Actually, no, if I had kept him here. Do you mind if I just not move him?
That's fine.
Looking at this a little bit more realistically.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's wise.
He can't do anything. Or no, he is going to move.
And then he can clear the range.
So I'll get 2 shots that won't hit. I'm a genius. Actually, yeah, no, we'll keep him tucked up there. Sure. Good enough. Good enough. Stop overthinking it.
Don't worry.
Totally gonna make or break the game right there. Jeez. Okay, yeah, let's go for it. I'm going to do the all-important shooting now, and I think that's all the movement I was going to be trying to do anyways. So, both these tanks shoot back. All right, I'm going to hit shot of 4. No! Okay, well, I'm not going to win the game off that. And I had nothing else that could get over to be able to shoot at them. So, I'm just going to have to kill you with everything else then. The artillery's already ranged in. Let's see if I can't hit you. Okay, so the artillery then.
At the end of.
I probably, you pointed out the shoot and scoot, so I will just try to get that taken care of. Okay, cool. Just to be able to move them and turn that turrets back around. I just get the turrets turned around. Okay, cool. Back to trying to hit them on 4s. Ooh, they all hit this time. These are firepower 4, so 3 to ignore. Okay, good. Middle one, good. Okay, cool. That you rolled a straight. Oh, you're proud of yourself. Let's have. Let's fire some missiles down here. Get them on 5s. Ooh. So I will assign 1 and 2. All right. So over here, you know what you got to roll. I don't want to. Oh! 3. No, he's bailed out. Dang it! And then the other one. Ah! No! They gave us the training missiles. I got a single T-72 here that's going to shoot over it. I really can't see much. I'm going to shoot at this bailed out tank. No, I don't hit him because 5s. My other T-72 is going to fire over. 5. Nope, that didn't work. All right, I got a couple missiles to throw at you, so we'll go here to here first. You're still nice and out in the open for me. I hit you, but I don't break the front 180. So 21 versus your 18. Yeah, he's fine. And then looking for a 5 to hit the other one. No, I miss. We continue around the board of disappointment. We've got a couple T-55s. They're going to shoot at the guy in the forest over there. Doing concealment and the rest of all that stuff. I should be hitting you on 5s, I do believe.
You've got laser rangefinder, right?
Yeah.
So
I think actually no, because he moved and so he's on a 6, he's on a 5. So the one on a 6, the one on a 5. Oh, I hit. It's AT, I think it's like 17 or something like that.
Which is much more than you need for the rear armor.
2 up. Get him. Okay, so the only things getting kills are my T-55s. Just as Battlefront intended. That's my turn. That's awful. Okay, let's go over to the British turn. All right, starting step, 2 chances here to get in on 3s. Okay, so he does, and then the other one on a 3. He does. Okay, cool. Cool. Movement now. Gonna go for a cross check here. I can't kill both of them. All right, we scooch from over here. We're gonna go way across the board, sitting still. You don't get a reason to move. Pushing up over here. Are you intending to bring him into the forest?
Didn't see that. Let's make a cross check.
Okay, so he's gonna cross check back here, trying to get into the forest. Okay, he's fine. So he's where he's at, and then we got cross checks here and here. We'll start with the closest. He's fine, and then the other one is also fine. Okay, good. Go ahead and move him. Moving up to here, and here comes the Abbots making cross checks because you're going to come try to take care of BMPs. You good?
Yep.
Next in line is good, and the last one is not good.
blocked.
So he's going to sit still, but these other two are going to scooch up. Alrighty, so over to shooting now. And yeah, sorry, that's the position of the Abbots. Who's shooting first?
We're going to go with the HQ first.
HQ going to shoot, 2 shots down range.
One hit.
Okay, who's your target?
This guy.
I keep forgetting to keep dice near me. So the middle tank, yeah, he doesn't care. What else you got?
I'm going to go with these guys next.
Oh no.
They kind of had, oh, I was going to say split fire, but no, he can fire that way past his friend. So
Okay.
we're going to risk the T-55s.
Okay, so firing down range.
So
two shots total.
For 4s.
Yeah, because of the concealment.
One hit.
One hit. Say it was the same target.
Yeah, sure.
Cool. Oh no, firepower. Yeah, he's gone. We'll just share that smoke for now. We got these 6 shots here firing over. There's your primo target.
Yep.
That hit pretty well. And line him up like so. Armor checks here. He doesn't care.
Oh, yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah. Good. Cool. I didn't think that would happen. And then over here, you might bail him
Might
again.
out, yeah.
You do, so the remount. No, it was a 4-up remount, so he's gone. Okay, the last little bit of shooting we have, at least over here. Boop, boop.
All right. No, 1.
You got 1 hit.
You need a 1 to save it.
Yeah, he's
You're
fine.
good.
He doesn't care. Okay.
Okay, so last bit of shooting is over here.
Actually, you got Abbots. Do you want to do them?
Oh, that's
Into
true.
the BMPs?
2 shots looking
Bimps.
for. I don't think there's concealment, but they are slow firing, so
Yep.
4 is to hit. 1 hit.
Okay.
And,
And
you can't stop that at all.
Nope.
Firepower
And
is 1 plus.
It's automatic, so okay, cool. You guys are sharing a little smoke hat now. Very good. I'm way over here, and these guys are shooting in. They dare shoot at my T-55s.
Okay, I'm going to roll them separately because he can hit both. He can only hit 1.
Okay, so the one that can. Yep.
This guy needing a 4. Nope. And this guy needing a 4. Hits.
Oh, that's pretty good. I can't stop it, so just 2 up. Yeah, he's gone. Boom! All right. This is probably it here, but if I can manage to have everybody stick around, I might be able to kill them both and win the game. It's probably not going to happen, though. So let's see. Morale check. 3 up.
All right.
Good game. So he leaves. At this point, I will tap out. Both in the interest of time and also you can just kind of sit back and bombard me now, and there's not a whole ton I can do. My artillery is not going to be able to take everything out. So that will be a victory for the British. Awkward left-handed handshake. Good
Thank you
game,
very
sir.
much.
Let's get the chairs of despair out and we'll chat. Alrighty, folks. Welcome to the post-game chat. So we're going to sit and talk about what went well, what didn't go well, and I guess everything in between. So first and foremost, obviously, if you've made it this long, thanks for watching. I'm a big Team Yankee fan, and this is one of those games that I wish I could cover more of, but we don't have enough guests coming in. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. For anybody that wants to come in and challenge, you can just shoot me an email, josh@miniwargaming.com. I write the schedule for the entire channel, so I'm not saying that I give myself priority on the games that I want to play and the games that I want to cover, but I do. Just don't tell the bosses. So yeah, if you're interested in coming in, shoot me an email and we can try to make some arrangements. So yeah, let's jump in now to talking about the game itself. How do you think it went?
Well, I won, so I guess it went well.
Spoken like a true champion.
Well, I was distressed in the first turn because I mucked up the whole meeting engagement thing, got confused about how that all worked, and ended up in a tough spot with my commander being taken out right away because
Yep.
still brew armor makes it tough to cross stuff. But then,
It makes
Still
it-
Brew armor made a lot of good help later on.
It
so.
did. The Still Brew helped so much, and that's where that's where, because I was talking to some of the other guys about this that don't play the game, and just the explanation of like, because they're like, oh, are the chieftains just completely outmatching you? And I'm like, no, they aren't. So they're much more points efficient. Because if you had the same amount of points tied up into like challengers, or sorry, if you had the same amount of challengers on the board, you wouldn't have like anything else.
Right.
And they're about just as lethal. And then even like looking at some of the other big tanks in the game right now, like Leopard 2s, which aren't even the biggest German tank I can think of, and their point cost, yeah, you guys were doing just fine. The lack of mobility didn't hurt you too much because of the mission, I think.
Yeah, my game plan was to not move, and I moved an awful lot. I even used the stabilizer rule a whole bunch, which I thought I would never do, and it was just fun.
Yep. Yeah, no, I enjoyed this a lot. I really wasn't sure, like I wasn't super keen on my list as I was writing it, but I'm like, whatever, I want to try some different stuff out and see how it goes. T-72Bs are always going to be probably my go-to Soviet tank, but I did recently, at the time of recording this, compared to the time when it goes out, compared to the time that they're finished, I don't know what it's going to look like, but I do have some proper East German infantry out getting painted, and I've also got some Soviet T-80s out getting painted, which are kind of interesting in the sense of like, they hit as hard as the other stuff, but you have the advanced stabilizer, but they've got the better armor. So it would be armor 20.
Yeah.
So I could afford to be a little bit more aggressive with something like that. Even though I guess I'm fairly aggressive with the T-72Bs.
It wasn't the T-72Bs you were aggressive with. Well, over there, that's true.
Well-
I was thinking this was the aggressive bit.
Well, yeah, because I had to throw them up the board. Because I tried rolling the T-72s up and getting some shots. In retrospect, I should have probably focused down your rapiers immediately. I didn't have... You did a fairly good job protecting them, so I didn't have a lot of like priority shots. But yeah, I should have tried to take care of that earlier, because if I did, then the Heinz would have reigned supreme.
Right.
So I think that was kind of a major mistake there. But, you live and you learn on that kind of stuff. Were there any, hindsight being 2020, anything that you would have done differently?
Probably. I think the key one is before the game, getting my infantry finished up.
Yep.
I was also worried about having buildings and over there with all those Soviets in the car park, whatever it is.
Yep.
There was very little way to get them out without infantry. But as time was coming down to the wire to game time, I figured, okay, I can't get the infantry painted in time and still be happy with the paint job.
Right, that makes sense, yeah.
So I finished up like the recce instead.
No, that makes total sense. And as far as gameplay wise, tapping out here kind of makes sense because I'm losing all of my long range punch. That was my one last ditch chance to try to resolve the game before the chieftains could start their slow push up the board. There's always hypothetically dice rolls that could have gotten in the way, but this could have been like a 3-hour long video if we did that. And I'm fairly confident you could have just sat back and shuffled around a little bit so my artillery would be, minimally effective.
Right.
And been fine. So, I'm happy with where I ended up tapping out on that one. So, yeah, there's a couple interesting units. So the T-55 AM2s with the missiles. This was the first time I brought them, and I didn't use them at all ever. But it was nice to kind of have that in the back of my mind, because I think for that size of group, like it was like one extra point to give them the missiles,
Yeah.
like for the entire group.
Yeah.
So why not have a 48-inch range shot? I didn't have anywhere really great I could deploy them, but I could definitely see other missions where they sit back and they basically act as like weird, goofy spandrels that can do different things later on if I need them to.
Next time I'll set up over here for you so you can
Yeah,
fire
you just
down.
fire straight down range.
Actually, that is a point where, both of the objectives are over here, but it's the big open space on the table. So I was afraid to go into it,
Yep.
which meant that we got down to this stress point here, But in the end, it worked out well enough.
Yeah, I don't think either of us built lists really. Well, I can tell you, I didn't really build a list thinking about reinforcements too much because I was going to try to push the attacker, and we ended up with this weird. Both have meeting engagement, both have delayed, scattered reserves. So probably one of the wonkiest things, because the hope was I would have been the attacker, have everything on the board, and just push and just overwhelm.
I've played Encounter Mission a bunch of times in Flames of War over the years, but this is the most interesting it's ever been, really. Even though it was not at all my game plan, nor yours.
No.
It just turned out to be lots of maneuvering. Well, I say that, but maybe I only was in that corner the whole time.
Lots of maneuvering.
It felt like I was
lots of maneuvering in this 1/8 of the board here.
Given that I didn't want to move at all, I was just all over the place.
Yeah. Well, you know, the early push with the BMPs, I could have sat back and fired missiles again, but I didn't want to get into a prolonged firefight. So wanting to try to push to make you move around a little bit more and set up potentially for following up turns. I also wanted to put some pressure onto the abbots. I ended up not needing to because the geckos took care of those harriers pretty quick. So yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of moving parts to what happened in this game. So I have to sit back and probably rewatch this one and figure out some different unit choices. I think I'm still more of a Soviet player at heart, so I might start to try to collect into that a little bit more. Maybe get some more elite infantry, maybe get some airborne, and be able to be a little bit more aggressive with them, because the little BMDs are quite interesting. And I think actually you can get them so that they have the same hit values as the NATO stuff.
I think the fancy ones? Yeah,
I think that they're hit on fours. And then, like I said, with the expansion with the airborne, that you have the BMDs as well. So
I want to see you put a pair of MI8 hips on the table.
Yep. Yeah, we talked a little bit, through working with, through my collecting over the years, as well as working with Battlefront, obviously, we've been able to amass, and when I say we, I mean me, been able to amass a good amount of resources. I've got a couple decently sized armies, as well as a good amount of terrain. So now I just need people to play against. So don't leave me lonely in the basement here at Mini Wargaming. Come in and play, because that's the other thing too. Obviously, reading the comments section to both better my gameplay, but also do a better job of narrating stuff. Because there's plenty of times that we get the rules right, but I do a horrendous job of showing it off and or explaining it, so it's not always necessarily clear. So yeah, the more this, guys, the more this I can play, the better the coverage will be. And I'm going to keep hammering that detail home to you guys. I think this is the first time we had the British on the channel, too.
I think so.
And it's not like they're a super uncommon force. So, yeah. I don't know. Any follow-up thoughts for anybody? Any closing thoughts for the folks at home?
British are the way to go, I guess.
They have a 100% win rate here. Yeah.
No, nothing.
Well, it's been a long day. A lot of head scratching going on. So viewers, hopefully you guys enjoyed watching. Leave some comments, leave some love. I'll do my best to be active in the comment section as I typically am. And other than that, thanks for tuning in. Keep being awesome. And as always, happy wargaming. Say it. Say happy wargaming.
Happy wargaming.